Hey guys, ECRG here, back with another episode. By the title of today's episode, this is something I've been talking to you guys about. I've been warning you guys a lot. And previously, people thought I was ridiculous for saying this, but clinical trial layoffs have begun, as well as my COVID-19 update. As the recording of this is being recorded April 22nd, 2020, will probably be up later today, if not early the 23rd. But I've been saying this for a long time, guys. Clinical trial layoffs will happen, primarily starting at the CRO level. And I'll go into that in a little bit. But that's the title of today's episode. And no one wanted to hear it. Everyone thought I was being facetious or I was exaggerating. People thought that their jobs were going to be safe, but it kind of goes against the CRO business model. So let's go ahead and get into that. But before we do, I want to let you guys know about the resume review program. A lot of people are going to be losing their jobs now, and a lot of people are going to be trying to get jobs in clinical research. It's gotten even more competitive with this shrinkage in employment. So if you're interested in having your resume taken to the next level, email me eliteclinicalgroup@gmail.com. We'll also do interview prep, LinkedIn profile reviews, and basically anything around your candidacy. So email me eliteclinicalgroup@gmail.com. And now it just got even more competitive. So if you were on the fence before about coming to me for some help, now is your time. So once again, eliteclinicalgroup@gmail.com. So I'm coming to you guys with some news collected over the last week and a half about what companies are doing, primarily CROs and sites, what companies are doing to their employees. Are they furloughing them? Are they just cutting them? Are they doing nothing? Are they taking, less executive pay? What's going on at the CRO and biotech level? And for the longest time, we didn't hear anything about that. CROs thought they're going to be fine. They're going to be fine. Maybe they thought the COVID pandemic was going to be, here and gone with a few weeks later. But these effects are lasting effects, and it's a daily situation. Next day is usually worse than the last. More and more deaths are accruing every day. So people tend to think optimistically in the beginning that things aren't going to be so bad until they are. So we do have reports of layoffs. Now, typically what happens first during these things is you got the most expensive people that can get cut first. People like CRAs tend to get cut. Senior CRAs primarily. So if you're a senior CRA, you're on the chopping block. And not even just a senior CRA, a contract senior CRA. So the contractors are going to go first. And that's typically what happens whenever there's a shortening or a squeeze. Contract monitors are going first. Why? Because you're getting paid the most money. Every hour you spend on something, you have to get paid. So you're going to get cut first. And the senior contract people. Next would be senior CRAs, people that are employed. Why? Because they can pay a CRA 2 or a CRA 1 less money to do the same job. They can just pay out less money. So that's who's next. So first contract CRAs, second is senior CRAs, and then it just goes on from there. But anytime there's layoffs, contract CRAs and senior CRAs are the first to go, and that's what we're seeing now. In fact, we're seeing more than that. So I'm reading in a group here on Facebook, the Clinical Research Memes group. Someone had posted, have there been any CROs or pharma companies that are asking employees to sacrifice? So I'm going to just go through and read what some of the people are saying. So this person emailed in, and I already did a lot of the research, or some of the research on these people, and found out where they worked. So I'll be able to come through with some company names too. So this person just got an email expecting pay cuts through at least Q3. So, right now it's Q1. 3 months. 3 months in the quarter. So March. So it's beginning of Q2 is April. So to the end of Q3, that's April, May, June. That's Q2. Q3 is July, August, September. So the end of Q3, that's all the way until September. So this person says no promotions, increases, or 401k match until at least 3 to 4 a quarter. That person works at IQVIA. So that's what IQVIA is doing for some people. So no promotions, pay increases, or 401k matches until the end of the fourth quarter. That's pretty good. You still have a job. let's see. This person said, our company asks for volunteers to go part-time, cut either by 20% or 40%. Salary cut would be equal to percent cut. I did choose to take it, went down to 4 days a week and a 20% cut. I'd rather I make the choice than the company. My guess is if the company doesn't have enough people volunteer, they're going to have to make the choice themselves. Yes, that's true. I think that's also IQVIA. So they're asking people to take pay cuts and an hours cut. I told you guys this would be happening. The way the CRO business model works is they are essentially just a middleman. So, if especially for CRAs, I'm going to just use them as an example. If they can't fly, if they can't be on the road, they turn into a liability, not an asset. They're just being paid out to basically not do their job fully. So that's why when these things happen, sponsor's going to say, hey, look, you guys can't even do your job effectively. Why am I paying you guys? So I don't want to pay you guys. I'm not going to pay you guys right now. And then that just trickles down through the CRO. And, the CRO can't charge the sponsor for work that's not being done properly. So it becomes a CRO expense. And then the CRO doesn't want to just have that huge salary, all those CRAs making over $100,000 a year, just sitting there, not being billable. Now, if you guys recall, if you've ever worked for a CRO, you have that timesheet. All those billable hours were great. But anytime you had a few hours on your timesheet that was for something that was not billable to the client, most likely your manager reached out to you and was like, hey, what's this? Or, hey, what's going on here? Because CROs hate those non-billable hours. That means they have to foot the bill themselves. So this is why the CRO is going to be doing this, and probably for a few more weeks. We see a lot of people are saying, yes, they've been cut a little, but it's better than nothing. This person said, Synterac laid off all the contract monitors. Look at that. A company laid off the entire contract monitor team. So looking for leads. Apparently Docs is hiring. Docs Global is hiring. I don't know if that means just the overseas part or just North America. But people are looking for contract work. Contract work is the first thing to go. Let me see. This person says, my company has told us no promotions, bonuses, or 401k contributions to at least the third quarter. Let's see. They said sites are taking salary cuts too. This one person says they furloughed the study staff down to 2.5 to 3 days a week. This person says not yet. So it's not everywhere yet, but you're starting to see it. And today's the 22nd of April. I should have we should know more May 1st, because that's when a whole lot of more expenses are due. So we're definitely going to know a lot come May 1st. Who else is going to be doing layoffs? It's more and more every week. This week we just heard Neiman Marcus is going to be filing for bankruptcy. We've heard AMC theaters may not make it out of this. So don't think that pharma is not immune. Well, it's going to start at the CRO level because their business comes from sponsors, and if sponsors aren't spending right now, they are in trouble. I think IQVIA is positioned to make this out okay because their whole business model is not running clinical trials. They have other income also. So I think they'll probably be all right. Let's see what else other people say. So this person says they're employed at a hospital in research administration, and they have been asked to take a 1 to 2 day a week cut for an undetermined amount of time. So it sounds like they're asking them just to work 4 days a week. Other people are saying the opposite. They said they would love to go part-time, but they are too busy. I didn't look up this person's job, but they've been working more hours than usual. Let me see. This person says, I work at a hospital and the higher ups are losing a percentage of their salaries, and the rest of us are being compelled to use 2 weeks of PTO before July. So some people are being asked to use some PTO in there. Let me see. This person says, I work in the pharmaceutical capital of the world in Basel. I don't know where that is. and they're not aware of any of them being paid or asked to reduce ways. I wonder where Basel is. I'm gonna have to look that up later. So people are saying no cut in pay, and we got our bonuses announced first week of March and paid end of March, but just last week several hundred were terminated. So this one person says, just out of curiosity, are most people who need to take pay cuts CRO based? I haven't heard many headcount pharma people needing to take pay cuts. I'm busier than I have ever been right now. I was up at 7 a.m. and it's almost midnight in Australia, and I'm still working. So this one person says MedPace, which is a CRO. You guys know how I feel about them. If not, you can go look at that MedPace Glassdoor review I did. But this person says MedPace has had significant layoffs. Shocker, and she has the rolled eyes emoji. This person says at their current employer, which I'm assuming is not MedPace, they've been asked to take a 1-week furlough before end of August. My supervisor has taken a 7% pay cut and must take a 2-week furlough. The higher up the food chain you go, the bigger the pay cut, all the way up to 20%. So people being asked to take pay cuts. Let me see if I can find out some information right here. Mayo Clinic. So that's what they're asking them to do at the Mayo Clinic. Let me see. This person says no merit increase for 2020 and 401k contributions are suspended. This person says they work at a CRO. A percentage of salary and car allowance will be sacrificed. This person said their mom and husband works. Her mom and her mom's husband work. No, her mom and her husband work for the same CRO. Husband was furloughed and mom's salary was cut 50%. So yeah, guys. So this one person said it's not mandatory yet, but the company has offered a program of reduced hours, 30 or 20-hour weeks or sabbatical, unpaid, but still get benefits. So, there's all different types of things. People are being required to use PTO. People are being required to furlough for a couple weeks with basically unpaid time off. Pay cut, reduction in hours, all types of things. No 401k contributions, all those things. We have all these type of things going on. So obviously the longer this goes on, we're only 22nd of April. May 1st will be a big day. We'll see what happens. May 1st, then the fallout from that. So May 3rd, 4th, I'll definitely make another update on what I'm hearing about clinical trial layoffs. And even up until that point, we could hear more and more. So what are you guys hearing? Are you guys hearing about layoffs? Are you guys hearing about people being furloughed in the industry? This is just the beginning, guys. I think hopefully it doesn't last too much longer, but it does not look good right now. And of course, it's going to take time for things to ramp back up again when things are ready to go. Just going to take some time to get the machine going again. So what do you guys think? Do you think this is bad that they're laying people off? Do you think it's bad they're asking people to furlough and take less? Hopefully all the listeners of this channel are safe and sound out there. But just stay safe, guys, and continue to keep working hard. We'll make it through this. And if you've lost your job, clinical trial jobs do come back, and they come back with a vengeance. So work on your resume, work on your skills, learn some new skills if you can, and be ready when the job market comes back. I'll be there for you. Once again, you can email me at eliteclinicalgroup@gmail.com if you're interested in any type of resume review, LinkedIn profile reviews, interview preparation, anything, because we're going to need it more than ever right now. Take care, guys.